Magazine news and gossip. Can Yaman's journey from poverty to success. A heartfelt story of resilience and hope. What does it really take to overcome life's toughest challenges? How does one turn a difficult childhood into the foundation for future success? Can a person born into poverty rise above it, not only to survive but to thrive? These questions may be on your mind as you discover the powerful story of Can Yaman, a man who has defied the odds to become one of the most beloved actors in Turkey and around the world. His journey, marked by hardship, perseverance, and dreams, is nothing short of inspiring. In this exclusive interview, we take a closer look at Can Yaman's early years. Through his eyes, we'll see how the scars of poverty shaped him, how the love of family and the strength of dreams can move mountains, and how, despite everything, he emerged as a symbol of success and hope for millions. Ken, you've been incredibly open about your childhood struggles. Can you describe what it was like growing up in a challenging environment? Can Yaman, when I stop and reflect on my childhood, I'm filled with so many emotions, a mix of sadness, nostalgia, and pride. It's hard to explain, but going through hardship doesn't just break you, it builds you. It forces you to see life through a different lens. My childhood was defined by poverty. It wasn't just a word, it was our reality. Every day was a fight for survival, every moment, a battle against scarcity. Growing up, I understood what it meant to have nothing. But what I also learned was that poverty doesn't define who you are. What defines you is the love you give and receive, and the strength to keep going, even when the world feels like it's against you. How did poverty shape your sense of self? What part of it hurt the most? Can Yaman, I think people don't realize how much being poor affects a child. As a kid, I didn't have the same things that others had, the toys, the clothes, the comfort. I remember going to school, looking at my classmates with their new clothes, their shiny gadgets, and I couldn't help but feel the difference. But what really stung was seeing my mother. She always tried to appear strong, but I could see the pain in her eyes. I saw how hard she worked to keep us afloat, to make sure we didn't feel the weight of our situation too much. But I also learned something incredibly valuable from her. Strength isn't always about showing the world your smile. Sometimes, strength is found in holding your head up high despite the odds. It was those moments, looking at my mother's resilience, that taught me to never back down from life, no matter how tough things got. Despite the hardship, you seem to have held onto a sense of hope. What motivated you to keep going during those dark times? Can Yaman, hope was my lifeline. As a child, when you don't have the material wealth others have, you rely on your dreams to survive. My dreams were the only things I could hold on to. While I didn't have much in the material sense, I had a rich imagination and a fierce determination. I would picture myself achieving something big, something beyond the limitations of my current life. My dreams were the fuel that kept me moving forward. I always thought that if I worked hard enough, stayed true to myself, and believed in my potential, one day I would make it. And the greatest source of motivation was my mother, her unwavering belief in me, her love, and the way she always told me, "You are capable of so much more than this." Those words are burned into my memory. They became my guiding light. As you reflect on where you are today, having achieved so much, how do you feel when you look back at the person you once were? Can Yaman, there are moments when I get emotional just thinking about it. I often look back at that boy who had big dreams but little else, and I can't help but feel grateful. Grateful for the journey. Grateful for the lessons. That boy had no idea where his life would go, but today, I'm proud of how far I've come. Sometimes, I even get teary-eyed thinking about the sacrifices my mother made, how she kept us going through the toughest times. Every step I've taken has been built on those memories, and every achievement I have today is a tribute to that past. But I also know that my success isn't just a result of my own hard work. It's the product of all the people who believed in me, especially my mother. I remember those tough days, and they're the ones that remind me to stay humble and appreciate everything I have now. Looking back at the hardest moments, what would you say to the young version of yourself if you could? Can Yaman, if I could go back and talk to that younger version of myself, I'd tell him, it's going to be hard, but don't lose hope. You are stronger than you know. I would remind him that every hardship is a lesson, every failure an opportunity to grow. I'd say, don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to want more for yourself, even if it feels out of reach. Those dreams will carry you through the toughest days, and one day, they will become your reality. It's okay to not have everything right now. What matters is that you keep believing, keep pushing forward, and never forget the power of love for yourself and for the people who care about you. What message would you like to share with young people who are facing their own struggles today? Can Yaman, to all the young people who are reading this, I want to tell you one thing. Life is hard. It's going to challenge you, and sometimes it will feel like the world is against you. But don't give up. Don't let those hard times define you. Find something that keeps you going, something that reminds you that you are capable of achieving greatness. It could be a dream, a book, a song, or a person who believes in you. Whatever it is, hold on to it. Let it fuel you. Success isn't measured by what you own or how much money you have. True success is about finding your purpose, following your passion, and building relationships that matter. There will be obstacles, but don't let them stop you. Push through, and know that you have the strength to create the life you want. You are not alone in this journey. Keep moving forward with belief in yourself and in your dreams. Can Yaman's story, a testament to the power of perseverance and dreams. Can Yaman's life story is more than just one of celebrity success. It is a living testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of family, and the ability to transform pain into purpose. From growing up in a small apartment, struggling to make ends meet, to becoming one of Turkey's most recognized actors, Ken's journey is proof that no dream is too big, no obstacle too great. Despite the challenges he faced, Can Yaman never gave up on his dream of becoming an actor. And through his dedication, hard work, and an unwavering belief in his abilities, he has achieved more than many ever thought possible. His story is one of resilience, of finding strength in the most difficult moments and never losing sight of his goals. What can we learn from Can's story? Perhaps the most important lesson is this. Success is not defined by what you have, but by what you do with what you have. Can Yaman had very little growing up, but he had an incredible wealth of determination, love, and dreams. And in the end, that's what made all the difference. Magazine news and gossip will continue to follow Can Yaman's journey as he continues to inspire audiences with his talent, his story, and his refusal to give up. Whether on screen or in life, Ken's message remains clear. No matter where you start, your potential is limitless, and with love, hope, and hard work, you can achieve your dreams.